Oh, my balls. Let's go, buddy. It's just facing wind right now. We're lucky to even maintain 5 miles an hour. And I've got another like 9 or 8 miles before I can even turn, take a left, and kind of maybe get an advantage from the wind. We're both eating our respective trail mixes. This is just kibble. And mine, well, I'm working on this chocolate peanut buttery raisiny mix from Dollar General. This wind is some bullshit. That's what it is. 25 mile an hour at least headwinds right now. And I have like 7.7 more miles to go before I can turn left and start going south. But, you know, at least I'm fed. Everything's kind of working out the way I thought it would. It's just that the wind really sucks. He's being a great dog. This whole trip so far he's been great. Only a few hiccups in his behavior, and it's reasonable stuff. I mean, what dog wouldn't want to chase after roadkill? Well, I guess that isn't much of a chase, but what dog wouldn't be interested in her carcass? Very interesting little pink purplish plant. Oh, you want to run? I know, okay. Hey, get back in, load up, get back in the trailer. Get in there. No! Hey, baby. Load up. Oh, hey, baby. Here we have a big old baby who's upset that I'm taking him downhill. He does not want to be in here. He just wants to run. So I'm saving his energy by having him be dead weight while I go down the hill. So far I've got like 15 miles down. He's ran like 13 or 14 of them. Like I said before, really hard to keep up because the wind. So we're running at 5 miles an hour, but we're taking a left-hand turn soon, going south. And the wind should be pushing us. And he thinks I'm yelling at him to motivate him because look at his pace, it's going up. Good. I really should be off the phone right now, but get him, boy. Yeah. I'd say based off of speed and like when it feels like to go certain speeds, let's say I'm going 7 miles an hour right now, up a slight uphill. So, you know, I'm getting a good feel for how fast I'm actually going. And I need to look at my phone less and less as I go. There's some cows over to the left. They are interested. They're looking at me. They don't know what I am. They don't know what I'm doing. Their friend from church drove me out to the drop-off point so that I wouldn't have to deal with traffic in town getting out here. And yeah, I'm really grateful. Oh, he's rolling around in the dirt there. Hold on. Buddy, come back up. You're going to knock the bike over. I should have done this when it started raining, you know, so that I wouldn't trap moisture in there, but I figured I might as well do it now. Oh, great. Good job, dog. I'm rolling around like a mutt. And just, you know, just throw it over my front bag because that's my coat. My extra clothes are in 2 bags, so I mean, I think that'll be fine. It's not like it's pouring down a monsoon level of rain. Yeah, they run away when they see us. Oh, yeah, I don't really mind the fact it's raining because the wind has died down, and I've slept under wet blankets often, and so I don't really give a damn about being wet. It's not being able to move with any efficiency that really bugs me. Because, you know, no matter what level of gear or rainproofing you have, unless you're like, you know, tenting up as soon as it rains, eventually, if you're in rain long enough, you're gonna get wet and your stuff's gonna get wet. It's just, it's wet out, you know, you're gonna get wet. And this could just be the calm before the storm. But, you know, hopefully that storm's blowing south because we're about a mile away from the left-hand turn here. I was tempted into the sin of despair earlier, thinking, oh, the wind is just so bad. But what I gotta remember is that it could be this windy and 75 degrees and the dog could be unable to run even 3 miles in a row. And it's, what, 55 degrees? So the dog's able to actually run the 15 miles he's ran. I'm physically feeling great. My knees are a bit creaky, but that's just what happens when it gets cold and you're using your knees big time. So the wind is all but gone right now, and I'm traveling about 6 miles an hour. Dog, he'll pop on up. Come on, doggy, go ahead, run. And he's traveling alongside me just absolutely wonderfully. So I should be able to, if I maintain my goal, then I should be at the Minot K-Bar by about 9:30 p.m. And oh, it's a Sunday. I think they're closed on Sundays. Shoot. So it totally blanked my mind that the Minot K-Bar closes on Sundays, just completely closes on Sundays. I don't know where in my plan I thought I was going to go there. Luckily enough, I should have enough water. And if I can't find Minot, then I'll either go to Partial in the morning or go circle back to Minot and get some water. There's a freaking pelican, dude. Look at that fucking guy. I mean, excuse me. There's a pelican. Look at that guy. I mean, it makes sense. There's some decent bodies of water around here for a pelican to, get involved in. 17 miles to Minot. We're about halfway there. Road work ahead. That means people will be driving good, I hope. Just gonna take a second here and note that this is the first turn I've made in 16 miles. Since I started the trip, there was no turns. Let's just go a little farther, boy. So I finally got to the point I am going with the wind, and I'm traveling at like an average speed of like 14 miles an hour now, and that's with my dog in the trailer. I just feel good right now. Oh, there's an abandoned house with no signage saying that I can't go on the property, and it doesn't look like, they've been maintaining the fence, so I'll take it that they're not really gonna have a problem with the guy coming back in on his way back home to camp out in there. So maybe on the way back I'll record a little abandoned house camping video. Minot is only 4 miles away. Oh, that means we would have done like 35 miles of cycling so far, or once we get there. He saw a deer. I pointed it out to him. That was a mistake. Look at these majestic creatures. Oh, they don't like the barking. They don't like the barking. Stop that. Check this out. This dog has ran like 20 miles today, and I put him in the trailer because I thought he was tired, and he's still going. He was screaming at me to let him out. All right, so that's behind me. The other one that says entering is not visible. So yeah, I'm in the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation. It's 10:02. I was able to get my tent pitched up, got my ground tarp in there. It's not the best pitching. I mean, look at all that, it's bunched up there, but I mean, it'll definitely deflect the rain. And that is if it does rain tonight. I'm gonna get to bed. Having a bit of a late start to today. I started cycling at 10:40. He's chasing bugs, being a good dog. It was just really cold, and I just wanted it to warm up a little bit. I understand that I'm probably biting myself in the ass by my laziness. It's gonna be like 70 degrees today. But, yeah. So it seems that the wind really likes to go southeast. It's been doing that for 2 days. So I am going against a headwind, but at least it's not 25 miles an hour. And so on the way back, however, entering into Montreal County. 26 miles to Newtown. I was hoping I would probably hit something to go to the bathroom before I had to take a dump. I knew I wouldn't actually make it, but the grass technique works. And I'll demonstrate something real quick for video purposes. I'm not going to show anything graphic, but you find some grass. Oh, I'm in a whole field of it. You take some grass, you get your bundle, you don't wipe like that. because these barbs on the grass will prick your little sensitive areas. You wipe like that. You always wipe bottom up and then bottom up with your actual butts. You know, who wants poop balls? Might not seem like a big deal, but I just found a little hose clamp on the ground, and I needed a hose clamp for repairing my rack because it's slightly damaged. Not from this ride, but you know, it's just damaged. One of the welds is broken on the aluminum rack I have, so I gotta fix that. And a hose clamp is actually that's a common problem with this little pop-on fender, is if you like take your bike and accidentally crash or anything like that, this pop-on fender likes to dig into your wheel and make you think you hit a flat with how slow you're rolling. Love this little guy. Mile 69. Passing by the city of Parshall and their big old water tower, and a downed telephone line, or a street light. I mean, not telephone line. That'd have been a bigger deal than a street light. Check out the size of this greenhouse. I haven't even gotten to see how deep it goes yet, but it, you know, even if it was only 10 feet deep, it would still be huge. Yeah, this building is humongous, and it's all a greenhouse right there. There's a coyote in the field. Hopefully I got that on video. Load up! See, look at that. He just gets in. He knows his commands well. He's just stubborn sometimes. No hunting, but what about trespassing? 10 more miles to Newtown, just taking a rest. We just conquered a big hill. We got one more that I can see and probably a million more after that, you know what I mean? But he's just gonna lay down for a bit, like a good dog should. 8.1 miles to Newtown. Boy, load up! Load up! Good boy. Good boy. It's nice to see the actual lake after cycling 2 days for it. This is pretty cool. Never seen this before in my life. Made it to Newtown. Good baby boy. Some sort of really pretty rose bush.